Stuart Lancaster has named an initial group of 20 players who will go into England training on Sunday ahead of the Barbarians and New Zealand matches in June. One notable inclusion is the return of Cipriani back into the England squad for the first time since he last played in 2008.
I think he's played well. I take my decisions based on obviously what the coaches say. I watch myself and I take on board the feedback from the coaching team who are leading him at Sale. And certainly Steve and Brian Redpath are good judges of character and of talent, and they feel he's played well, which backs up what we're thinking. And I'd spoke to Danny prior to the Six Nations, gave him some areas to work on, which he has done. And I spoke to him day before yesterday to invite him into the team, and it's great to give him the opportunity. As a coach, you always want to give players opportunity and get a chance to get the best out of them, and that's what we're going to have to do with all the players. Danny being one, but there's definitely going to be players going into this first test who are going to have very little international experience because of the dynamic of the selection, and giving players belief and maximising their talent is the key to coaching. So I'm looking forward to working with them again.
Stuart, as you just said, belief is one of the things you try and instil. For some of these players that you've named today, I'm thinking perhaps from Gloucester, the likes of Mac Fezzik and Freddie Burns, they've had very disappointing seasons. What psychological job do you have to do to build these players up to have that belief?
Yeah, I think I spend the first part of any training camp spending time with the players one-to-one and talking through their season, their ups and the downs of it, their frustrations, giving them feedback on what we think. And I think what happens during that process, that feedback, that time together with me and the other coaches, we move them from a point of, listen, that's in the past and now this is the opportunity. And certainly, I know Freddie, for example, at the time was going through the debate about his club for next season during the autumn internationals, and certainly during the Six Nations. He came into camp every time and delivered. There was never any doubt about his ability to work within our system and structure. So they've got to put that to one side. I've got to help them do that, but we've got to get on because we're less than a week away from flying to New Zealand, and lads want to be getting on the plane, and in order to do that, they've got to turn up and train well.
Lancaster will name a final 45-man squad to take on the three-test New Zealand tour on the 26th of May.